And hello, hello. Hello, thanks for coming. So, we are here today for really a special reason. We want to celebrate today another Path Building System Specialist graduation. And we have a really special professional that want to share her project and want to also share the amazing work that she was doing during the last 5 months. And we have the pleasure to present to Dora Komlossy, that is an amazing architect and now BSS Building System Specialist graduated. And we want to celebrate today with all of you this great project that he was doing in the Swiss Alps, this great, beautiful resort. And we will jump direct to her final project, the presentation, and then we will have some introduction from herself, but probably will do much better than me about her professional experience, also her work, and also the project that she was doing. And at the end, we will have some questions, answers. So if you are watching that live in YouTube, just write your questions in the chat. You can also send direct to us, our amazing BSS professionals, and we will have a nice discussion at the end, because I think this project is quite interesting, and also a lot of professional. We have a lot of interest of a lot of technical details that this project is having. So let me change now to share the amazing final project video. We will change the screen and we will start now with the amazing project from Dora, our next BSS. Bravo, bravo. Really great. Okay, let's stop and let's go direct with the presentation. Well, first of all, thanks a lot, Dora, for your amazing work. I think a lot of professionals, they will be now really curious to know more about your process and how was the work to develop. But yeah, we want to share this work with you. Please present yourself in an amazing way, and then your project, and we will be really happy to listen your amazing input. Thanks a lot, Dora.
Thanks a lot, Andres. Is fine with you hear me? Okay, good. Thanks. So hi everyone, nice to have you in this meeting, and I'm happy to present you my work for this BSS title. So the idea of my project was to explore how can I apply this my recently gained knowledge of parametric design to the normal daily life, also my daily projects and or actual projects in the office where I work. Because I think most of us architects assume that the Grasshopper can be mainly used for huge competitions or very special designs, or some project which has really complex geometry or facade, which is not maybe not at all can be modeled in our regular software like ArchiCAD. I'm using ArchiCAD, and sometimes it's maybe not always very flexible. So yeah, I wanted to explore that. How can I use Grasshopper and the parametric modeling for more ordinary projects? Because you can explore a lot of hundreds of very great ideas or spectacular things with Grasshopper, but my focus was now on optimizing more ordinary workflows of architect life. So this whole idea came to me as during my years of work in an architect studio. we all the time have to apply changes to our design, change them, then sometimes change them back when the stakeholder changed his mind again. And yeah, it's just not the most interesting work to do. So I wanted to explore how can you optimize that. And for this, I took a scenario which quite often, or it has been a couple of times that comes up in our office when we design resort or hotel buildings, that we have a huge base floor with all the public functions, which is like slided half in the mountains. So you have only the front facade. And on top of it are several houses, like as you saw also in my video, which are for the rooms, guest rooms units of the hotel. And yeah, I wanted to explore how can I build such a project completely in Grasshopper without putting any elements in ArchiCAD. So I only put a line for this public floor and then started the work. Firstly, I did a little warm up with this stone wall or this base wall, which has the arcs. And I created a system where you only need to, you put as input this line from ArchiCAD, this polyline, when you know the exact geometry, and then you can all change the slider. You can define the length and height of the arcs and their distance. Also, I put an extra element for how long does it, when it starts from the end, because then you can also define if it starts more from the corners or nearer to them. Okay. And yeah, this is functioning great. So this was like warm up for the real task, how to make this building when most of them are identical, but not all of them. Maybe there are some other typologies, but you don't have to build them one by one. So you can use the same system for all of them. And I created sliders for everything, like how many units are there in a floor, how many floors of the building there are, how high is a floor, and what is the angle of the roof, how many beams hold it, or how is their distance, their dimension. Yes, you can change the unit, also like the room unit width and length, and also you can change directly the thickness of the exterior walls, of the partition walls inside, of the partition walls type, which are at the balconies. In this design, we have like two facades on the two sides full with balconies. So then it's like also a concept of it that you have this facade cladding with some kind of how you say, muster is like a pattern for it. And there are some sliding panels, or not some, a lot of sliding panels with the same pattern that you can completely close the whole facade. And also I created like this randomization in Grasshopper, which can be used to show that depending on how the user slide these panels, the facade always looks different. So in my project, we have three houses which are completely identical, but all of them have a different organization of these panels, which is always comes from Grasshopper, so you don't have to slide them manually, but you can still have your hands on how they, so it's not only like random, you can still give some inputs how he should do it, so you can change, you are at the drive, how is it looks, you can still change it. Sorry, my English, I'm not so very used to.
No,
So
it's perfect. No?
yes, normally I talk in another language which is also not my native language, so it's quite sometimes
We
difficult.
appreciate a lot the explanation, and I think it's really nice, Dora, what you are explaining, because you are explaining the normal day work that we have like architects, right, and how we deal with the projects, and I think is fantastic the way how you approach this final project, right? Because it's a lot of normal day work that we normally do in the BIM modeling software, but in this time you made with the script, and as you share with the control on the process. I think that is super important, not that you feel the design is going through your side and you are leading, no, the decisions that your project is having, and that's I think super important for all the professional. And I would like to remark another point that you were saying. For me, super important. That is when you are saying that when you were doing the script, right, and you are putting there, let's say, a similar process as we do finally in the BIM software, but of course with the rules of systems, that creating one system helping you to reply or move or create more models, more housing, more work at the end of the day, and more variations, because this is also a really strong point for us. A lot of time that we need to put right in these variations, these changes with the client, with the project, with a lot of things, with another colleagues, even in the office. And we need to spend a lot of hours, a high number of hours doing these variations when they arrive. And of course, with the stress of deadline and time. And for this reason, I think to build up this script, this logic, know that you can lead and you can change in the way that you want, that can save a big amount of time in the next phases of the project, right? So I think that part was really amazing and really clear. And also, I would like also to add you, Dora, because also we were exchanging during those months about the experience. How is the different, let's say, working direct with ArchiCAD or working now also with Grasshopper? So for you in general, how is this change in the workflow, our normal day work?
Yes. Also, I would like to add maybe what is important for me in this project or the whole workflow, that you still have your hands on the design and also on details. Like also for this project, I added some offset for elements that you can change what is the offset of these metal panels or these slabs that come out from the facade, and which is the exact plane of the facade, or how many is the distance of the railings from it. So it's really not like only the base, but you can still even work on the details with the system, and everything is attached, or the windows will be grow with the unit width or the floor height. So yeah, like everything in one, and when you change one slider, one input for height or length, all of the elements go with it. You don't have to go first to change the slab, then change the walls, which are like several step processes normally in ArchiCAD.
Yeah, that's a big point, and also the flexibility on facade. No, it's true. Of course, you need to build up the logic. You need to build up the script. That this is the hard part. No, even more when we are starting. But once you have the script with the rules that you decide, and then you know that changes can happen, models can change, also curtain walls can change. So we have there a system that also can empower from the ArchiCAD user to the Rhino user, and then we decide the rules, no, of this design and also system that how we want to apply. But yeah, I don't know also if it's okay or not. Maybe you want to pass through the video again, Dora, to comment those things, or it's okay with one right?
I think it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's check the questions, and if not, I will also ask you another step. Okay, I think there is an important question, Dora, that after this intense training that you were doing during the last 5 months, we want to also ask you how you see the next step for your professional future. For example, if this working methodology can have sense or space in your normal day work in your office, if you see that that can be used for more projects. It's true also you are not coming just from zero. No, you have a background of Grasshopper, so you were already scripting and doing steps into this world. So I hope also with this training that we reinforce these steps and get stronger, and also you will have more resources and space in your office, no, to continue growing. But I want to ask you personally, after this experience, how you see this integration, this implementation in your normal day work in your office, and also with your colleagues, because also that can be an important part, right?
Yeah, I think I'm really convinced that I can use this newly gained knowledge of Grasshopper, but I don't yet see it that clearly. I think I still have to explore which task where you can use it really efficiently, because it's not for every task. And I think it's more like I have to also like trial error or just gaining routine. So maybe sometimes I will start some project and in the end I realize, okay, it didn't bring much in the sense of if I could complete this particular uh, um, work in less time, but maybe I still learn something with it, which I can use in later project where it's a different situation and it will bring really a lot and reduce our hours of work to even achieve better results. So I think it's quite interesting and really looking forward to implementing it. I think in my office, so there are some people, not much, who can already use Grasshopper, and most of others already heard about it, but they cannot use it, or they also feel because you need to have like a little bit of mathematician, not knowledge, but some kind of affinity, and they think it's not for them. But what I really especially liked about this course, that you put huge weight on how to clean also keep our scripts clean and organize the scripts, because scripts can get really complex with a lot of elements and you have to keep order that you yourself who created it, you have an overblick. Overblick, nein, is a mixed word
Overview,
of
yeah.
German. Yeah, overview. And yeah, so you really showed us ways how you can organize the scripts in a way that you can share with your colleagues, so they can also use your scripts and work together more efficiently. So yeah, I think it's great. And what I also realized, this project for me was also more like learning than a final product. Sometimes some elements were not working, then I had to go back and I had to check, okay, what did I do here? And then I started to optimize it. And in the end, there were some parts of the script which I could do with much less Grasshopper component, let's say like 1/3 of which I used initially. So I think it really needs a lot of routine, and to use it, the more you use it, the more you get. But I'm really grateful and happy I got here a solid base, and I think it's a very good starting point to learn and grow. Yeah.
Thanks a lot for your inputs, and also from our side, we want to say was really a special training with Dora. Is doing everything really easygoing, always nice attitude, positive, and also dealing with complex challenge in a really amazing way. So that make the whole training experience really good for both sides. And thanks also for sharing the work and the emphasis we put in the scripting, the professional scripting part, because for us it's a really important thing since a lot of years now we work with a lot of projects professionals, and we love to share are, let's say, a professional way to scripting in Grasshopper, how to organize the ideas, not only for us, also for our colleagues, how to do our UIs, right, that the users are coming later and they can use the tools in an intuitive way. So these things, yeah, they are really important for us since a lot of years. So we are happy also that for you was a important input and a step, no, even more when we work with more colleagues and ourselves in the future, no, in some months when we will open our own ideas script. But yeah, there is a lot of things to continue learning. That's for sure. Even for us, no, each day we continue learning. We are excited, but we think at least this working methodology make us having this good energy feeling, no, that taking a new project with excitement, like how I can optimize this part that you were already pointing, no, like now I can do this part of the script much cleaner with this less components, no, and all this mindset, how we think on solving this project, no, this problem solving methodology that at the end is what we are sharing with you guys, and that you get this logic as much as possible, you personalize as you made in this final project for us is key point, no? So in that direction, we are really happy with this training, this amazing professional, Dora. And now, next steps, we need to get strong to implement that in the office. We need to find more projects, as you already pointed before, and we need to find how to implement that by percents. No, as we say always, we can digest one elephant in one. We can eat one elephant fast at once. We need to split it by small pieces, and these pieces and this strategy is a key point for the implementation and now your next step. So we really have good feeling your office will give you more support and more time to go into and to reinforce and support your other colleagues that they are also probably working on that direction, right? But yeah, we feel really relaxed and good knowing that you guys are putting time in this direction, even more what's going on now with technology, automation, so many things ongoing, right? And at least this way of working is already preparing our head for computation, for process automation, cleaning, and also how we can do process or pipelines more efficient. So this is computation at the end of the day, right? And also if you will start to code or vibe coding or whatever of the methodologies we have now that we can select, all this training, all these hours of work, yeah, have a lot of weight and will support us like professionals for next steps. Great. I don't know, Dora, you wanna close with something? Last comment.
Yeah, I would like to thank you, Andres, and also to Nora for the great program that you created, and also for your support during these 5 months. And also, I want to thank the office and colleagues where I work, and also to my boss to make it possible for me to take part to enroll this BSS program. Yes.
Bravo,
Thanks a lot.
nice words. Congratulations, Dora. We are really happy for that this graduation happened and your generosity also with your colleagues and office. And we are ready for next step. Now is when the work starts, right? And we will continue doing so great steps. And yeah, thanks all of you for your time that you were before lunchtime joining to this amazing presentation. And see you soon. We will be here, Path Academy, and another building system specialist graduated today. So let's celebrate Friday for all of you. Thanks a lot and ciao.
Ciao.